you smile. Lips to lips, lips, lips. Welcome to the clips. Where the fun never ends. We'll dive into topics like new best friends. So grab a seat, get ready to go on the Clips Podcast Show. Let's enjoy the flow. Ain't nobody messing with mine. We'll discuss the latest trends and news. Laugh and debate, leave you feeling amused. Oh yeah. Tim the man as your host will keep the energy high. Interviews and stories that will touch the sky. Let's talk. Let's talk.
How y'all doing today? Got a decent show for y'all. Where's the weather? How's the weather where you guys at? Hit me in the chat. Let me know where you guys, what your weather like where you at. Make sure I gotta put that back up there. That is missing. Like, subscribe, share. Make sure you like, subscribe, share at Clips Podcast Show. I don't know what happened to my emblem, but I gotta put it back up there. I did have to reboot and redo this computer, so it might be why it's missing. Might have got about it. But anyway, we got something good. I just cannot figure out, like, what's going on? What's going on with you Atlanta people, man? Watching all these blogs. And y'all can't find dates down there. Nobody want to date each other. Y'all is. Everybody dating everybody. Man, got a couple of videos I'm gonna put on. You guys take a look at it. And y'all tell me what's going on. Man, that used to be the place to be, Atlanta. I remember I wanted to move down there back in I think 80s, early 90s. I was actually on my way down there. I was a weekend away. Yeah, I was a weekend away from coming down there and moving down there. Back in the 80s, it was really nice. I ain't saying it ain't nice now. I'm just saying, new people who was down there, and then they used to have a hair show at the Bronner Brothers show every year. Man, I used to go every year. That was nice. That's what made me want to go. Going down there in the winter from Ohio to down there, and it's 70 something degrees walking down the street. Knowing it's 28, 30 degrees back in Ohio and it's snowing. Man, you do not want to go back to that once you're somewhere like that. So it almost got me. I was almost there. And then it's just like the people that's there are much more friendly than Ohio people. Wouldn't you say? I mean, most of y'all been out of town. Southern hospitality versus Ohio hospitality. Who you think is better? What do you think? Who got the better hospitality? Ohio or the South? I mean, it might be a landslide. I ain't gonna even guess that one. But man, it's like coming back here. It's like you go down there, everybody helpful. They want to feed you. They willing to cook, do whatever. You come back to Ohio, you get cussed out. You get it's just all bad once you get back here. Everybody angry, everybody mad. It's just like wow, the North, everybody's so angry. Nobody want to help each other. Everybody scheming on each other. I mean, just so much going on. You can't even. Man, I don't know. I don't know who winning right now. I don't know if the South or the North winning because it's like so many people they ran south to try to get away from this winter, get away from this cold type weather. I think it follows y'all down there this year. I don't think y'all got away. Mm-mm. I don't think you got away. I think Mr. Winter paid y'all a visit and let y'all know things are gonna be changing. Y'all gonna be getting what we get up this way. So you can run. What's that old saying? You can run, but you can't hide. I think that's what's starting to happen with uh with the South now. So, but I still do. If I get some money, I do prefer the South to live there. Somewhere, Atlanta used to be it. That used to be it for me too. I used to go to North Carolina, no Florida. No, I ain't got time. Coming from the north, man, we ain't dealing with no with hurricanes coming through there. No, I ain't got time for that. So it'd be somewhere neutral, but still where to be. Winter time, the weather would be in the 60s, 65. I would like somewhere like that. Mom, still. But let's get into the video and let's see what the hell is going on in Atlanta. Let's see if it's
That's why I stopped faking last year. 2025, I stopped faking. I wasn't faking. Like, bitch, I'm tired. I'm tired of faking. Every time you turn around, fuck. When I'ma see you, fuck, can we fuck. Like, niggas is so scary out here, you know? It's a scary place. I don't know if it's just Atlanta, everybody's so hypersexual. I don't know.
No, it's not just Atlanta. People are having sex all over the world. And why she really do look tired, like she's tired of having sex, for real.
It's just they so sexual out here. Homosexual, just sexual out here.
Oh, wow.
Like, it's scary. It's like these niggas be having a bitch and a nigga and 3 other bitches to they 2 and 2 other niggas to they 1. Like, I don't know. It's so scary.
We know the Lord got to come back. He can't leave us like this. We know the Most High got to come back. That's why we know the Bible is true. All right.
Scary. And if you know you got some, why you fucking?
Okay, if you want to be around straight men in Atlanta, you have to hang in the country or in the hood environments. Unfortunately, all the men in Buckhead and in Midtown and in the swanky things, in the city, the art events, the cultural things, all those places, unfortunately, that has been overtaken by DL men. Don't ask me, ask your mom. And so that's why you'll see, like, in Atlanta, a lot of pretty women just with, like, hood or country men. That's because they're trying to make sure that they're straight. Because dating these swanky, artsy-fartsy city men who know all the restaurants and high-rises and rooftops, who graduated from Morehouse, you just can't detect, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's just too close to proximity to being gay.
So now a man's gayness is connected to his location, apparently in the downtown Atlanta area, Buckhead. I have a cousin who lives in Buckhead. He's happily married with kids. He loves his wife. These women need to stop with this all men who live in this area are gay narrative. Like, they need to stop.
I mean, unfortunately, even the straight man get through into the bucket of the other type man, the one she mentioned. So yeah, you might have a cousin and he might be well off, but guilty by association.
And a lot of them are DL. I just went out last night and that's what it was. So girls, you just have to go out in the city for the girls. And if you're trying to find a lover, if you're trying to find a real man, you got to go to the outskirts. You got to go out the city. You got to go to the hood. You got to go to the country, out the way. And then you'll have a better chance of finding a straight man. Great.
Hey, this is dating in Atlanta. It's like this. We all know that it's 8 to 1, right? 8 women to every 1 guy, right? So you're going to
8 to 1? 8 to 1? Oh my God. For a single guy, that has to be, I mean, what a single guy consider paradise. But at the same time, man, wouldn't that be a hell of a headache? Man, find you one and be all right.
So you're gonna get a lot of upset women, a lot of angry women, and I talk to a lot of women, and this is what I usually get from a lot of women. The first thing a lot of women say is that, oh, he might be gay. All they exes, oh, he might be gay, or he broke, or he this, or he got some kind of excuse to demean why a nigga not fucking with you. And you gotta understand, I talk to a lot of my brothers out here, and they all fly men, got their shit together, everything, right? And this is what I get from a lot of dudes. A lot of you women, coochie smell like sewage water. I get this from, and let me tell you something, and I know from experience. You see me dating a woman, and you be like, what happened? God, I thought she was nice. Yeah, I mean,
I just want to know where is these brothers finding these type women? First of all, if you know she smell like that, that should be an indicator before you even get to any kind of sexual part. That should you should be able to smell that stuff like some sardines before y'all even get to that. That date should be over, and not that you trying to sleep. You might not even be trying to sleep with her on the first night. But if the smell is there, my goodness, I mean, hey, you gotta pick. When you young men and men gotta pick y'all women wisely. You just can't look at a woman because she's well endowed and built. That she the one. She the one. No, man, take your time, do your due diligence. Hey, do like they do y'all. Google them. Shit. Yeah.
you know, you can only take so much. Like, you didn't, how you gonna tell somebody that they vagina stink? You start trying to like get them to change their diet.
Hmm.
I really think it's really the diet out here with the women's out here. Y'all eating all outside in these restaurants and all these different bacteria in your stomach, and it's pouring out in your vagina, and it's really a problem. And it really don't discriminate how beautiful you look, because a lot of y'all be like good looking women, fat booties, fine as fuck, but your coochie smell like sewage water, and a nigga can't really rock with that. Now you wonder why he goes on you, he stopped talking to you and all that after sex.
Oh my God. Man, I don't even know how to finish off with that what he just did. Oh my God. That is ridiculous. I mean, I know for a fact all the women down in Atlanta ain't smelling like that. So I'm not gonna put that on the women in Atlanta. But my goodness, for him to even say that's quite bad. That's bad. That is quite bad. And I don't know. Brothers gonna have to really do some real I spy detective on them women down there to see what's going on. But really, like what's going on with the dating scene? Nobody wants to commit down there or things of that nature. Basically, what mostly everybody's saying the blogs I see. Nobody wants to commit. Hmm. I really believe that we as a people, I'm talking about my sisters and brothers, we have lost our way in the way in which the Most High told us we're supposed to be. We then went off on our own recognizance of our own minds, saying, "Well, I don't need to be married to be happy, or I don't need." And first of all, let's get that straight. Being happy has nothing to do with somebody making you happy. You should already be happy. Or I'm saying happy with yourself or where you at in your progress of your life. It's not nobody's job to make you happy. Not at all. Right? If you looking for somebody to make you happy, run. Run from that person because you're gonna spend your whole life with your knees running into the ground trying to make that person. You're never gonna make nobody happy. No. They have to already be secure and what's the word? Y'all can help me out. Whatever the word you want to use in their cell, as far as what they should be when they met you. That way, you basically accepting a person in their faults, and that's where you go from there. But all this, I can't find nobody. He says 8 to 1, 8 to 1. You can't find a woman with 8 to 1, and I get the homosexual side of things. That's plenty more women. The reason why you should be able to find. But you know, well, I don't know. Y'all give me y'all thoughts. That is crazy. There. I don't know what to say for that, but I wanna just wanna go over something that I came up with. Came up with here. Y'all tell me what y'all think. Uh, heard another brother talking about this. That's why it brought it to my attention. I wanted to talk about it. We in 2026. Yeah, let me make sure I write that down. I know we here, but I put it on my notes. We in 2026. This is what you will have to make in 2026 to be able to survive, to live. This is a little statistic thing I put together. Y'all check this out. Let me see. Let's start. You would need right now in 2026. You would need to make at least, and we talking. As a matter of fact, let me go back. We're talking about a single person with no kids. We ain't talking about a relationship. We're not talking about you got kids. We talking about just a regular person who's single. You would need to make. I'm talking about in 2026 in this economy. Yeah, you would need to make at least $30 an hour to $40 an hour. I'm gonna go over this stuff. You tell me what you think. What do you think? Tell me what you think. I'm gonna go over this stuff. If I'm wrong, hit me up in the chat and tell me where I'm wrong at. Here we go. Um, let's go bills first. It's a single person. Remember, getting your hit single person. For rent, average about 1,500. Y'all hit me up. And this is for rent. I'm understanding. 1,500 for rent. Uh, Card note. I could be wrong. Average card note. Let me see. I put 300. 300 to 400. We put 400 on there. 300, 400. 300 to 400 for a damn car. Oh my God. You know what? I forgot to even add life insurance, car insurance. So car insurance. Okay. Car insurance. What you think, y'all? What's the average on a car insurance? I don't know for the average person right now. Man, if you're a youngster, who I wouldn't even want your insurance. Let me see. Let's say we'll say 250 a month. I'll just say 250. Correct me if I'm wrong. 250 a month. I need to add that in there. Okay, let me see. That's additional on my total. I need to come up with that. Bear with me. Oh, I'm cooking my calculator. Okay. Mm-mm. Oh wow. So we'll get to that. So car insurance, a single person, let's say about 250 a month. Food, single person, about $400 a month. I swear. Miscellaneous, whatever you want to call your miscellaneous, you call it. I'm not gonna argue with you. About $150 a month. You know, your little miscellaneous. Might be a little video game, or might be a pair of tennis shoes or a shirt you like, or a sweatsuit you like. I don't know about you youngsters. Y'all all sweatsuits probably about $300-500. Us older folks, we ain't spending no $400-500 for no sweatsuit. Okay, medical. I got about 150 on a bill or something. Excuse me. Gas for your car, $100. Hair maintenance, that's barber or beauty. Maybe I need to add in nails. I forgot about you nail people. I don't know. We got to up this nail. How much a set of nails cost? Y'all tell me. Hit me up in chat. How much a set of nails run y'all? The women. I don't want no guys to hit me up. Women on nails, just the women. A set of nails. I'm gonna take a crack at it and say what $80 a set, just for probably with these young ladies. $80, man. I need to add that. Wow. You know, we'll get to what I'm talking about here. Okay. Set of nails, 80. That's your hair, barber, or beauty. You know, I know y'all get some hairdos out here. I know they probably about 300-400. But I'm just trying to come down to a regular press and curl. You know, back in my day it was called regular press and curl. Y'all get all this whip de doo stuff. Weave add-ons, this and that. So we'll just stick to the basic $80. 80 to 100. Oh, let's go 80 to 100. Okay, y'all got me. 80 to 100. Okay, phone bill. And for what? 50 $50 a month. You got phones now, man. I mean, you got phones. You got with the Cricket, Boost Mobile. So you guys still got your T-Mobile. You got your Verizons and all that. Verizon that you could get a substantial. You can get a way more bigger bill based on the functions and the fancy of the phone and all that. But you can get a phone for about $50, $25 somewhere in there. So I'm doing average, y'all. Don't jump me. I'm doing average. I'm trying to come up with an average. All right. $50 for phone. Cable. Let's shoot because most people, especially my brothers and sisters, they ain't got smart. They only got Wi-Fi. They only got Wi-Fi. They not going with no fancy box and all that. That stuff just tallies up too much money. So most people I talk to, they be like, man, all I got is the Wi-Fi. I'm cool. I don't need the rest of that. Right. Make a lot of sense. Hmm. Make a lot of sense. Make a lot of sense. Oh, okay. Okay, we got Wi-Fi. We averaging y'all. Don't jump me. $50. Let's go 50. Depending on your state and where you at, we'll go 50. Just for what? 50 to $89. Okay, you got me. You bent my arm. 50 to 89. We'll keep it down. All right. So let me see. Let me see what I got here for y'all. Um, I got a total, and it's a single person, y'all. It would take a single at $40 to $30. I mean, $30 to $40 an hour. You would have to make at least $3,130 a month. You need to make at least $3,130, and that's just this. This is no child. This is no child. My goodness, no child total per month. Hmm. Hold on, and we can even throw in. Let me see. Uh, Something like a savings. A savings. Let's throw in because some people do save. Okay. We'll say what I got here. $300 a month. People save anywhere from 2 to 300. So we use 300 as a max. Okay, now they put us 3,400. $30 an hour, $40 an hour, 3,400, $30. And we throw in savings. Let's throw in kicking it. Because you guys like to kick it. And everybody consider what they consider kicking it. Some people go take a walk in the park. That's kicking it. Some people actually go to clubs and party. That's what they consider kicking. So where you at in your life, the different stages, that's kicking it. You might, I'm just doing averages. So we'll say kicking it, um, $200. Because y'all go to these bars or whatever. I hear, you buy people drinks and they shoot people drinks. And by the time you leave out of there with the drinks, the shooting of the drinks, you got to spend about $200. So that's why I average it at 200. So plus 200, we had $3,600. I ain't even done. And other miscellaneous. Let's throw another miscellaneous. Other stuff you might do. You may have a hobby. $100. We'll just throw that in there. $3,730 we at, people. We at 3,700. Remember, $30 to $40 an hour. This is what it's gonna take 2026. With the goalposts being moved, and y'all know what I'm talking about, as far as tariffs and all kind. That's the goalpost and whatever else has hit the economy. We 3,730. Let me see. Did I add anything else? I'm afraid to add anything else. Let me see. Okay. Yeah, we had 3,730 a month. If you ain't, let me see. Let me ask y'all friend Chat GBT this question. Um, Let me see what they say. So y'all can hear this live. You won't think I made this up. We're gonna hear it live together. Hello, my friend.
Hey there. Great to hear from you. How's everything going on your end?
Can't complain. Can't complain. Hey, I want you to give me. I need a statistic here. What's the average? How? What's the percentage of people making between $30 an hour to $40 an hour? Y'all listen to this. Don't kill the messenger.
There isn't a precise percentage available for how many people earn between $30 and $40 an hour, but we do know that about 10% of hourly workers earn more than $29 an hour, and roughly 14% earn between $30 and $45 an hour. So the percentage making between $30 and $40 an hour is likely in the low teens or single digits.
Thank you, madam.
You're very welcome. If you need any more stats or anything else, just let me know. I'm here.
You guys better learn how to use this stuff and quit talking about I'm not getting into technology. I'm no. You better use this stuff. Learn how to use it so you can use it to your advantage. So what we got here? About 10% of hourly workers earn more than $29. Only 10%. We're going from 100%. 10% hourly workers earn more than $29 an hour. And roughly 14% earn between $30 to $45 an hour. These are very, very low numbers, y'all. And I just went over my little chart for 2026 for a single person, what it would take monthly to survive. And we didn't ask Mrs. Chat GBT here, and she's like, these numbers is low. 10 to 14%. I'm gonna just say 10 to 14%. Out of 100%, you women got to stop asking these men for all this money. I mean, nobody making this kind of money to get to live this kind of life. And we talking about a single person. A single person be wailing and crying. If you ask for $1 from them, man, this is, okay, 45 dollars an hour, 30 to $45 an hour, 14%. So the percentage making between 30 to $40 an hour is likely in the low teens or sing. She didn't put it on here or single digits. See, it's worse than what I thought. Worse than what I thought. Oh my goodness. This is not good, y'all. This is 2026. And we in what month is it? February. We got a new year coming up. We got a new Fed chairman, yeah, federal chairman going in, Powell coming out. We got Trump in. We got a lot of stuff going on, y'all, on the financial side. Tariffs everywhere. Everybody doing what they doing in other countries to make sure they survive. We got a lot going on. So my suggestion to you guys is uh, you gotta come together. You're gonna have to come together. Oh, matter of fact, in my at my little notes at the bottom of my chart, I said if you don't make between, well, I came up with 30. What was my I came up with 3730. 3730 is what you need to average monthly. So 3500 to 3700 is what you're gonna need as a single person a month. Or I wrote the bottom of my little notes here. Or you will probably have to live with somebody. Because we just had Mr. Chat GBT tell us the percentages of who making 30 to $40 an hour. And that's single. I'm gonna just keep repeating that because I know people might be watching this thinking, oh yeah, he talking about 30, $40 an hour combined. No. You gonna need that single out here the way things are going. You know, everything's going up. Can't even get a can of freaking pineapples for what you used to get. Get a can of pineapples for 89 cents. Now they're $1.92. No, ask me how I know, because I love pineapples, so I buy. I'm like, that's the best. Go in there, $5 at least, and buy four of them just to throw up in the can. Well, they're $1.92 now. So everything is up, which makes your dollar value get pushed mm, 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 uh, down. So it makes your dollar not worth what it should, what it used to be. With inflation and everything else, some of you people are scholars. You don't even know, tell you what's going on. But yeah, yeah, that's where we're at, ladies and gentlemen. Women and children first. I don't know. I'll tell you the truth. I'm not sure which way this thing gonna go, but I advise you to work together if you can. And I know how we are. I know how my people are. I can't speak for nobody else's people, but I know how my people are. It was hard for them to work together, but I think the way things are going to go, it's going to force us to have to work together so that we can make it, or those who are willing to survive make it. Or other than that, trust me, I hate to be the bearer of bad news. You're gonna die out here if you don't get to working with somebody. I mean, I know it's been going on for I want to say since I ain't gonna say it hasn't been, but it went epic around COVID and the lock, the lock in and all that. Oh, I don't need a man. I don't need a man. I can do this by myself. Yeah, yeah. We had substantial amount of money flowing. So people was, oh, I don't need that person. I don't need that person. I can do this by myself. Well, that's not flowing anymore like it was. So now this is the repercussions from that. That's playing catch up, and people starting to feel it. I can see it. People starting to feel it. People trying to act like it ain't. People walking around acting numb and like ain't nothing going on. But trust me, their buttocks is hurting from what's going on out here. But just want to say, glad y'all tuned in. Make sure you like, subscribe, share at Clips Podcast Show Wednesdays at 8 o'clock. We on live, and of course, I'm gonna give it to you. Just give you the truth, whether you like it or not. That's why you'll be tuning in, because you want to hear the truth, but you don't want to hear it. But with that, we're gonna get out of here. We'll do it again next Wednesday, same time, 8 o'clock. Remember, like, subscribe, share at Clips Podcast Show. If you want to be a guest, hit me up at T Thompson 1780 64 at yahoo.com. And I'll bring you on me, some other guests. We'll see what you got to say. Or me and you a dialogue. And then we can do this. Well, we'll see. We'll see. Yeah, I'll see.
A clip to the clips, the place to be. When no topic is too controversial, you'll see. Join the man Tim, let's talk for a while. On the Clips Podcast Show, make you smile. Welcome to the Clips, where the fun never ends. We'll dive into topics, make new best friends. So grab a seat, get ready to go. On the Clips Podcast Show, let's enjoy the flow. We'll discuss the latest trends and news. Laugh and debate, leave your feels. Tim the man is your host. We'll keep the energy high. Putting tunes and stories that will touch the sky.